Alrighty guys, what is going on? Welcome back to the best investing money management channel on YouTube. In today's video, we are going to be talking about how to make $500 per day from swing trading stocks. Now, I hope you guys enjoy it. If you guys get anything in value out of this video, the biggest thing is make sure you guys hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and if you have any questions, make sure you guys ask them down below so I can answer them for you so you guys can make some money. So now, let's jump into it, roll the intro, come on, let's go. So starting off, what is swing trading? Well, for those of you that don't know what swing trading is when you buy a stock and hold it for more than a day, but less than 1 year. The reason why is if you buy and sell a stock during that same trading day, it's considered a day trade, and it's a different trading style, different trading strategy, and in my personal opinion, it's a little harder to do. If you hold a stock for more than 1 year, this is considered a long-term investment. It's a different tax bracket, different strategy, and all that good stuff. On average, I hold my swing trades for about 2 weeks just because a lot of my strategies are very, very simple and they take about 2 weeks to plan out. Now, the first thing that you guys are going to need is a broker. Now, this is going to be the way that you guys get in and out of stocks, buying and selling stocks. The two brokers that I recommend, the very first one is Moomoo, and this is a very user-friendly platform. The second one is TD Ameritrade, backed by thinkorswim and all that good stuff. Both of them have scanning features and fantastic charting, and the biggest thing is they don't charge any commission for when you buy and when you sell. Also, on both of them, there is no hidden fees or anything like that. Also, with both of these brokers, they do offer paper trading, and this is going to be how I would recommend you guys to start swing trading. If you guys are newbies off the street, you don't want to use your hard-earned money. You actually want to open up a paper trading account so you can practice simulation trades and develop a strategy that works well for you. The second thing that you guys need is going to be a way to find stocks. Now, there's multiple ways to find stocks, and both on TD Ameritrade, thinkorswim, and Moomoo, they do have scanning features. I did make videos for both of them. I'll put those down below. Now, if you don't want to use your brokers for finding stocks, that's completely fine. I've used Finvest in the past and it's fantastic. So let's actually go ahead and look at how you can find stocks. Now, with this, I am going to show you my trading style and my strategy so you guys can use it or adapt a couple of pieces that you guys like for your own strategy, guys. And this is how I make $500 per day from swing trading. Alrighty, guys, so we are going to be talking about how to find stocks, and we're going to be talking about my trading strategy. So right now I am on finvest.com, and then in the back here I am on Moomoo. Both are fantastic platforms. Finvest is going to be how you guys find stock, and then Moomoo is how you can buy and sell stock. Both of them are fantastic, and what's cool about Finvest is you can use it with Robinhood and all those other things just because this is a third-party platform. So what's cool is if you want to use Finvest, you can actually use the Robinhood app like on your phone or on another monitor, which is really cool. So once you get Finvest loaded up, the very first thing you guys need is to understand the platform. So you guys can see they have the 3 indexes, the Dow Jones, the NASDAQ, and the S&P 500. So you can see today was actually a very solid day in the market. We've had a lot of volatility over the past couple of weeks, so it's good to see some green days. As we scroll down here, we'll have the most active tabs, top gainers, top losers, new highs, new lows, all that good stuff. Over here, we have the S&P 500 broken down pretty much by sector. So you can see technology, communications, financial, healthcare, all of these. And you can see we've had a very green day in the market with companies like Nvidia and Google and Apple all having, over 2% moves, which is very good to see, because I own all those stocks. So as we continue to scroll down, you can see these little signal tabs. Yes, you can use those here, but we'll talk about more about those later. We continue to scroll down, we'll have some headlines, and then we'll have some other information such as earnings releases and all of that stuff. So me personally, I don't really use this home tab too much, just because I really care about scanning stocks, not looking at the more volatile ones. So you're going to want to click the screener tab up here and click all. So clicking all puts the descriptive, the fundamental, and technical all in one place, so you don't have to click between them all. The next thing you guys are going to want to do is going to change the price. Now, me personally, I like to swing trade stocks pretty much under $40 or $30. We'll go under 30 and we can always change it. So you can see we still have about 5,200 stocks to choose from. It's going to take forever to find those stocks with some potential. So the next thing you guys are going to want is people buying and selling. You don't want to be the only one buying this stock. You want volume. Now, volume for me, I like to have over 500 or about over 750,000. We'll go over 500. We can always change it. So that brought it from 5,200 to about 1,700 and some change. The next thing we are going to change is the relative volume. The relative volume is pretty much the overall demand for the stock, like how many people are buying it. So we're going to go about over 0.5. You can go over 0.25. Even some cases, you can go over 0.1. The higher you go, the more volatile these stocks will get. So I like to go over 0.5 as of now. We can always change it. It didn't change much, but still very good to have because you want buying pressure. So the next thing, and probably the most important tab, is this pattern tab. Now, the pattern tab is really cool because if you guys aren't very familiar with pattern reading or chart reading just yet, that's completely fine. This does it for you. So I would change any, and I would go either trend line TL support strong, or you can go channel up strong. We'll go trend line support strong and see how many stocks we got. So we have about 75 stocks, so it definitely brought a lot of them out. And if you want to continue to filter, just because 75 stocks are, that's a decent amount for sure. So we'll actually change it and go over we'll go over 750,000. So that did bring it down a little. The next step is to click charts and to actually just look at it. The first thing we are going to look for is a stock with a upward trend and it's sold off a little near some support. Hopefully we can find one so you guys can see it. So something like this where we have a lot of buying pressure, but we want that. So we would have liked the stock to be about $24 on this one, just for some sort of opportunity. Something like this has a lot more selling pressure just because there is some resistance up ahead. So the biggest thing is if you don't find a stock, that's completely fine. It's better to trade high quality stocks than low quality. And that's the absolute biggest thing. Don't invest just to try to make money. Invest because you see an opportunity. So something like PLYA, we'll pull it up. The next step would be to actually pull it up on a better chart and see more of what's going on. So you can see this thing was trading for about $10, sold off all the way down to about $1.30, and slowly has been stair-stepping its way up. So you can see it has some heavy resistance up here at pretty much over $9.50. So we'll want to draw that out because that's actually a key player for resistance would be right here. As you can see, it's hit it several times, just has a hard time breaking above it. Support would be all the way down here. So really no opportunity for this one, unfortunately. We'll continue to go through, and if we don't find anything, that's completely fine, and we'll just find more. So we'll actually change this, and we'll go channel up strong, or we can go horizontal support and resistance. One of the two. We want some sort of stocks with some buying pressure. We want upward trend or at least some consolidation near some support, which is very, very important. So something like VRRM does look interesting just because it does have an upward trend. So if we actually draw it out, VRRM, so you want an upward trend and you want sell-off near support line. So you can see we have an upward trend. We do have some sell-off. The opportunity for this one would be pretty decent. As you guys can see, it does have some support right at that 200 moving average line. It's hit it. I definitely think we'll get some buying pressure coming up. Drawing out that resistance, that support, I would classify resistance right here at about $16.75. Support would be this 200 moving average line. So that pink line right there would be support. Me personally, if you hop in right now at about $15.70, you could set your stops pretty much below $15.20. So you're risking 50 cents to possibly make
$1.50, which is a very good risk and reward. That's about a 3-to-1 risk and reward. So pretty much what I'm doing is I'm setting stops below this support, because if it breaks this support, you know we're going to have a lot more sell off, and it's just better to cut your losses. And if we get buying pressure, we know the next resistance is up here at about 16. So I would sell part of my shares and hold it and see if we can get a push back up to 18. Now that's the biggest thing, is just going through this and finding stocks that meet your criteria. And I'll show you a couple of swing trades that I had in the past so you can get a good understanding of what I mean by a lot of this. So one of the ones that I made a decent amount of money off of was SoFi. Now SoFi is a fintech company, and you can notice there is some heavy support near and around this $14 mark, right? It's hit it several times. And every single time we've just gotten a ton of buying pressure. So it's hit it once, it's hit it twice. We understand that there's heavy support here. So given it hit it once, bought in, set my stops below about $13.50, and the stock continued to rally up. The resistance I had set for this one was about $18, and I did sell a majority of my shares just to cover my expenses, all of my profit, all of my shares that I already bought. So I was pretty much right side up. And as the stock continued to climb, this first initial sell-off was right where I sold majority, if not all of my shares, was at about $20. As the stock continued to sell off, I did make a trade right here. The stock continued to come up. Obviously, it sold off. I cut my losses early. This is why you always want to cut your losses early for stocks, just because, yes, you understand if it does break down through that $14 mark, you can see it just stair steps down very, very quick. So that's just a prime example of how you guys can, one, cut your losses, two, make some money off some basic swing trades. And the biggest thing, guys, is understanding that support, understanding that resistance, and finding high quality stocks. Never invest just because you want to try to make money. Invest to make money. There's a huge difference, guys.
So guys, that is it. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, hit that like button, subscribe. We'll see you guys later. Remember to stay happy, stay positive, and stay safe. Take care.